So I've been off social media for over a year now, and it's been so filling for my soul and my spirit. This is not the first time I've done this. I often go ghost mode. I've done this years in the past, and then I'd come back and I'd do like businessy stuff. Like I was on TikTok doing stuff for a while, and then I deleted it. I'd go on Instagram, do stuff for a while, and then I would delete it. So I've been in and out of both worlds for a while, but I've been completely off for a year. And I have to tell you that it makes me feel sad when I come prep for a video like this to see like what people are missing. I've watched a couple videos this past week just on YouTube just to like prepare for this, and I sat in prayer for a while as well. And every self confidence, self love, self improvement video I'm seeing put out that's like going viral is about things that are going to make other people think you feel better about yourself. And I don't think people are realizing that that's what's going on. There's a train going by. I'm noticing the little things because I'm off social media. I'm kidding. But genuinely, things that are going to make you feel better, nobody's talking about those things because I don't think people are doing them. I don't think people do them anymore. Like, actually, things that make you feel good and giving you good quality advice that you would give your family. Like, you wouldn't just tell your family to get rid of everybody in their life because everybody's so toxic and cancel everybody and get a whole new wardrobe and post a bunch of new pictures and just cut your hair off and you're going to feel so much better. Like, it's for other people, whether you're thinking about that or not. Something that's genuinely good for you is to get off your phone, like point blank. And I'm talking get off your phone with social media. Delete Instagram, delete TikTok, and stop scrolling. Genuinely, like, you deserve so much better than such a basic, shallow, sad life. You really, really, really do. Because what you're exposing yourself to is lives of people that aren't real. Everybody has like their avatar and their character. Some people have their businesses, some people use social media for those things. But like, if you're scrolling on social media, you're using your phone to serve as a dopamine hit for you. You need to go make some cookies or something. Go bake some cookies. Go outside. Like, I know people say that, just go outside and get off your phone. It was so much better when we were kids. Like, go buy a soccer ball and go buy a net and go buy a frisbee and a pair of roller skates or a pair of ice skates and go teach yourself something. Go buy a puzzle. Go buy some dinner for tonight and make a whole spread for your family. If you don't want to buy things, you have so much stuff in your house. You have so many things also on your phone that you can learn about doing in order to get off your phone. And this is a huge key and this is super helpful. So, just being completely transparent. So, I deleted social media. Like, I'm not on Instagram, TikTok. I haven't been on those in a year. And then Facebook, I don't go on it ever. I have one for like business stuff, but I don't go on there. And then what I do use on my phone that's like actually enjoyable for me is Pinterest. And I make boards that are fun and give me ideas on things to do like around the house or in the kitchen. I really like to cook, and I'm like experimenting with baking, so that's been fun. But again, I'm learning things to get off my phone. That's important. If you're just learning things or soaking things in and you didn't gain any knowledge for outside of your social media world on your phone, like, that is a huge indicator that you're wasting your time, because our phones can be good sources of information. Like, I've learned a lot since being off social media. I've learned some things listening to some podcasts. I rarely listen to podcasts, but occasionally I'll keep up with a YouTuber. Usually it's just for workouts, but again, to do something off my phone, which is a workout, and pretty much just for cooking and recipes. And it's been fun. I've like reconnected with my phone in a totally different way. So, just for an example, I leave my phone, like this happens all the time, but the other day I left my phone in the car for 3 hours, and I got up out of bed and I was like, oh, I wonder where my phone is. Like, I'm going to plug it in. And I looked around and it was in the car from when we were in there for 3 hours ago. And I do this all the time. And I've told my friends and my family about this, and they're like, that's kind of crazy that you could forget about your phone for that long. But I genuinely don't have anything to share. I don't have any photos to take. I don't have anything to do like on my phone at all. And that's really freeing for me. Granted, I'm on my computer a lot just for work and stuff, but being your phone, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. Your phone feels more like a trap. And interestingly enough, since I've gotten so much closer to God, a lot of things on my phone, like, it's the devil coming in and trying to like pull you into different things through Google, through Instagram, through TikTok, like exposing you to things that are triggering to you, or things that could pull you in the wrong direction, or things to pull you away from your relationship or your family members or your self-care. Like, the fact that you could get stuck in something for hours and then you should have got up and taken a shower, like, that's when you know that's not God. That's not good. That's not good at all. And we need to be honest with each other. And I don't think you need more content from people just telling you that you're just so much better off without all these people and without all these relationships and these men and these things and these. But what about your phone? The thing that's killing your soul every single day. Like, that is the root cause to so many of your problems. And you deserve better. And honestly, getting off social media has made my relationships so much closer. I've noticed, like, the people that I'm like, hey, send me pictures, I'm not on social media, like the friends that do send me pictures, that do send me really long voice notes, that keep up with me and catch up with me, like, I feel so much closer to them than I would have with people just checking on their stories and being like, nice, so cool, loved your outfit tonight. Like, I genuinely don't care. And this is the thing, right? Like, this might sound harsh, but the people in my life that I love so much and that love me don't care about, like, what I wore tonight, or if I, you know, edited my face, or like whatever the photo is that I'm posting, or any of those things. Like, I don't care about my friends doing that. I don't care to be updated on anything like that. Are you happy? Are you good? Are you healthy? How's your family? Like, those are things that are important to me when it comes to my friends and family. And that's what I expect other people to think of when they think of me. And it's given me also, getting into my later 20s, like, nobody has photos of me doing anything like promiscuous. Nobody has any intel, any stories, anything to really talk about with me from the past year. And having been someone that was like all over online years prior to that, that's given me a lot of release and freedom, knowing that I have a private life, like genuinely super private. Like, if people talk about me, they're like, I haven't heard from her, I haven't seen her, I haven't, whatever. But like, I'm keeping up and sending voice notes every single day pretty much when I go on walks. That's like my thing. I'll send really long voice notes to my friends that I don't talk to all the time. And that makes me feel so much closer to them. And then they check in with me and we're like filling each other in all the time. And that's what a phone's for. I think we've forgotten. We had phones. Our parents originally gave us phones to call and text the people that we love and check in, make sure we're safe and we're good. So go back to those habitual feelings and moments that you had when you first got a phone to check in with your family and your friends. That's what it's for, to be social. Social media has made you the least social you've ever been. Let's be real. You're not being social at all. If anything, you're hermiting like crazy, pretending to be social and then feeling drained so you can't actually be social. Then you go to the grocery store and you're burnt out. Like, we need a reset so badly. And that's going to be step one. It's going to be getting some hobbies that are not on your phone. Or it can be something you can learn on your phone to get off your phone, like I mentioned before. And you should be able to have time for prayer, have time for fasting, have time for deep talks in your relationship. You should have time to sit down for dinner. No phones, no screens. And you do have time is a really big game changer, right? When you realize, like, I do have time, I should have time. You're just wasting it in the wrong area, doing the wrong things, scrolling on your phone. And I binge watch Harry Potter like I've never seen it before. It's not that I'm screen free, but being without having to check in on people that I genuinely don't think about or care about. I don't remember who I followed. I don't, because the people that I did actually care about so much, I call them and I text them and I know what's up. Or they call me and text me. And if they don't, it's like they're in their own world. Oftentimes they're on social media like all the time. So if you want to cleanse your soul and your spirit, enough of the woo woo, enough of the just giving yourself an affirmation in the morning and a gratitude list of 3 things and then sitting on your phone all day, babe. Like, it's not going to work. You genuinely have to get off your phone and like do some deep healing work by going outside. It's not that hard. It might feel hard, but it's not that hard. Once you start doing it, you're going to feel a release of so many challenging things you've dealt with over the years because of exposure to something that we shouldn't have had to deal with at all. And you deserve better. So you will remember people's birthdays because it's written on your calendar, and that's going to make you feel closer to people. So you're actually going to take a nice picture of you and your partner and not think about really how you're looking or anything. You're just like, this is just us. This is what we look like, and it's cute. You print it out and put it on your wall. Like, I have this big picture printed out. No one saw that, but I think it's such a cute picture. But nobody saw it, and it's like, it feels extra special. It's like a vault picture. All my pictures are like that now. And if I want to take a picture of my food and send it to my Nana because she taught me how to cook, it's so much more meaningful. I'm like, Nana, look what I made. Or I send it to my mom and I'm like, Mom, you should try this for breakfast. I think it'd be really good for you. Instead of posting it to this mass amount of people that don't care that I had avocado this morning. Do you see what I'm saying? There's so much more to life than giving your energy to people that aren't going to give you anything back. And there's so much more in life when you're giving your energy to people that will pour back into you and that love you and want to keep you safe, and giving that time to God too. It's beautiful. It's exciting, and you deserve it. You deserve it so much. So, so, so much. Okay. Please get off your phone.